So here we have the other technique, which is a lot easier and it doesn't have any requirements, which I'll explain about here. So you probably all have the StyleBot profile, but if you don't, you can look up the net for it and you can see all sorts of results that will help you. So here, for example, I have a 14 rebar in mind, so I'll open up the properties and type it here. And then I'll put this under structural and then mass and constraints and then OK. And then for what we need here, we can put in 1.54 kilograms for the value. And if I multiply this by the total length, I can actually get the total length, which is much easier than using the formula. And so this is the method that I recommend. So now I'll close this because our work is complete with it. And then close the notepad as well. So now I think we have a couple of different types. So here in the family types, I'll create a duplicate and I'll name it T-Beam SJ4. And there it is. Then OK. Let me just fix this up real quick. And all right, so I'll copy this and then OK. All right, so now let's see what we had. Other than the G4, we have the 815 rebar and then 214s. And as far as I can see, the type 2 is the same. I don't really see any differences between them. 815, 214, and then here as well. So no differences really. So because they're practically identical, here I'll change the name of that to J2 and 4. Just put a dash between them. And then OK. And if we actually see any issues, we can fix them later on. So now we have the type 1 and 3, which do look different. We have 8 and then 10 here, and actually these are the same as well. So we'll go here, Control C, then close this up, get a duplicate, and here 1 and 3. And then here, let's see where it is. We have the L rebar diameter, the value of which is 10. And then this one, that's 8, just stays the same. And if you actually take a look, when we put in a 10 here, the weight shifts as well. So here I'll save the file and then I'll close this one as well. So up to this point, we have modeled these here. And in the next step, I'll create the unilith as well. And if you want to actually take a look at it here in the AutoCAD file, we have the unilith block. After we've modeled this, I'll show a whole floor and how we're supposed to fill them up with these. And then we'll progress through the levels together. And then we'll get to the rebar reinforcements, which is an interesting topic. So make sure to do these so we can progress after them. So you can learn the process, because it's not actually possible just by watching the clips. So well done and good job.